What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And do you ever wonder why people that are dumber than you are making more money than you? It's probably because you're too smart. I tend to fall into the too smart category sometimes, so I'm right there with you. But I think the thing behind this is that the dumb people don't overthink and they underestimate the risks of going into something that could be making them money. And us smart people tend to overthink the risks. And, it's one of these things where people talk about analysis by paralysis. And sorry if it's a little windy today, guys, but, if you overthink things and you're trying to go for like perfection, and you just won't even start sometimes because you're just like, I'll do it when I'm ready. I hear this all the time when I try to tell people like, you should start a YouTube, and they're like, yeah, but I want to wait until like this or that. It's like, these are smart people. These are people that I think should start a YouTube, but they're almost too smart to even begin. And I was like that too. I wanted everything to be perfect. I thought and it really doesn't matter because nobody watches your stuff. Oh, I know it sucks. It's like, here, start a YouTube so nobody can watch your stuff. But it's serious. Until I'm past the 100 videos and people sometimes still don't watch my stuff. But, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love the process of doing this stuff. And I think that's where dumb people learn to love the process. In the book, The Practice by Seth Godin, he's like, loving what you do is for amateurs. But loving the process of what you're doing and learning that type of stuff is where true mastery begins, because just doing what you love is gonna it'll turn it into work. I've been there, with music, doing all that stuff. When I made music my job, it became work and it didn't become fun anymore. And I stopped being able to, I still make money doing it. I just figured out better ways to do it. But I think it goes back to people being just dumb and going for things without even really knowing. A lot of times we think we're smarter than we are, so we won't even listen to people's advice. You know how many times, and I'm guilty of it too, but you know how many times when you're trying to help somebody and they're just saying, I know, but they already know the answers, which they may, but we never listen to our own answers. So it's dumb people will actually be like, I don't know that, so tell me. And then they'll listen and then maybe just do something just for the pure fact that they were told that, and without even overthinking. These are things that I think is the reason why dumb people make money. Because I think part of being successful is failing. And you kind of have to be dumb to want to fail at something, to know you're going to be bad at it. But that's the only way you can get better at it, is by learning from your failures, seeing what worked, what doesn't work, and, getting out of your own way. Things are evolving so much faster in today's world than it has ever before. So even just the way you used to do YouTube is not the way you do YouTube today. A year ago is different from today. And that's probably goes with a lot more things. So the things you think that didn't work before might work now. And you might just be too smart in getting in your own way by being no, I know it doesn't work. But have you tried it again? Have you tried it a new way by learning how it doesn't work and seeing maybe doing it might work a different way? That's what I think is really smart, is people trying to learn from their failures. And you have to be kind of quote unquote dumb to try to do things that you're going to fail at. That's just the bottom line. So I think this whole idea that you're too smart is a real thing. If you overthink everything, you think you know everything, you might not do anything because you're like, what's the point? I've been there so many times, but I have to continuously tell myself that I'm a student and there's never a cap on what you can learn. There's always something more to learn. There's always more to grow. Doing these videos every day, like, I don't know what's gonna work. Like, I do it every day so I can get better at, like, and faster at knowing what's working and what doesn't work. But still, I don't know what works and what doesn't work. I get on here and I talk about a subject, and not saying I know the answers to everything, but I'm just talking about it through my life perspective and failing, but learning some stuff. And I think you have to be dumb to try stuff like this, to put yourself out there, to talk freely without any cuts, and to see if people like resonate with this stuff and it grows. I'm dumb enough to invest my time into this thing because I think it could generate revenue for me one day. And I'm just not going to overthink it anymore, because when I did, I wasn't making any videos. And so by being dumb and just being like, I'm going to talk about this subject today and try to be, put myself in the shoes of someone that could use the help and talk through it. Like, some would call this dumb. Sometimes I think it's dumb. But I'll never know if I don't try and fail and see, if it could work. Because I really do think it could. I really believe that, like, we're all so interesting enough that we could help the next person. There's somebody out there that could help, that is learning from these things I'm talking about. And that's all I really wanted to say. It's okay to not know everything, because that gives you so much more space to learn. So be dumb sometimes and go for things, knowing that you're going to fail, because that's dumb. But just know when you fail, you learn. And that's smart. So, if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. You're the best. You are who I do it for. Let me know in the comments you made it this far. And also in the comments, let me know, like, what do you think? Do you fall more on the smart side, the dumb side? Do you let perfection, get in the way of all your stuff too? Because I definitely do sometimes. Like, it's just like, but iteration is over perfection. Keep trying new ways of doing stuff and you're going to get to where you want to go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. My name is Sai. I'm an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber, and I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell. Like this video so you can get more of these when they pop up, and it helps me out a lot. And if this content resonates with you, definitely subscribe and join the community. It would mean a lot to me to have you here. And join the school community too. The link is in the description. It's free. And in there, just letting you guys know a little bit more about me outside of these daily videos. And you can kind of grow along with me. I can grow along with you and get to know each other. So join that. Also, YouTube is popping up these videos on your screen suggesting you're going to really like them, and I know you will. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started. So let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.